Were you thinking that, Doomkopf? Man, of course. They better watch out because we got some boys here that are going to pass you. Just to preclude me from doing business. Because, you know, they said that it's not right for you to ask those kind of questions. And I used to say, what's fucking wrong with it? The more personal information you have about the potential seller, the more leverage you have. The more leverage you have, the lower the price. Now, in the big guys, they hire private investigators to go through trash cans. Bin Laden, let's go through your fucking trash. I mean, there's a plethora of shit there. I mean, I could start a new business. Why does the private equity guys hire private investigators to go through trash cans? To get more leverage. So, and you can't even ask a fucking simple question? I just remember that analogy. Vikings came out of there. And they came down and raped the Scots and turned into the Picts. And the Picts beat the Romans. What happened to all that fucking energy? What happened to all that fucking chutzpah? What happened to all that fucking balls? What happened? We were talking about the Spaniards used to be crusade. What happened? They got civilized. We're fucked. The Germans used to kick the shit out of the Romans. They swung down like animals, like from the trees. They're talking about the Huns. But what happened? We still have it in us, but we got civilized. Now, I've been accused of many, many things in my career, but being civilized is not one of them. And even though I know how to act like a gentleman, I know how to talk, and I've met more important people than you guys, I know how to talk when. And doing deals is not one of the areas that you have to talk and be civilized. You have to be fucking effective. And I am that. And this is the real fucking world. This isn't pretend. Does the Vatican play hardball? You goddamn right they play hardball. And then they got little you trying to do the 4 dead man walking deal. One of those dead man walking might have been somebody important. The father was somebody important. I said, remember, in March on the YouTube, it's gonna come down to commerce or lives. And anybody that doesn't think that is a fucking moron. And what does it come down to? Commerce or lives. And now you're beyond a moron now if you don't believe it now. This is old information, it's 2017. 95% of all companies that went up for sale in 2017 didn't sell. 5% sold. They didn't sell because they were asking too much money. They were trying to, not just the magic carpet Bin Laden here, they were trying to get wealthy on one transaction. And what is the most common cliche? Well, I put my money back in my business because I know it best, I control it. Yeah, that's horseshit. At some juncture, you shouldn't be putting more money in the company. What's the ROI? What's the return on invested capital? There's all kinds of other questions, which we don't teach you because they don't mean a shit, but 5% sell because they're reasonably priced. Your company is worth what the market says it's worth. Your company is worth what the banks tell me I can borrow against it. It's not worth a penny more. And nobody tells them that. Their own accountants don't tell them that, their own lawyers don't tell them that, and their family sure as hell don't tell them that. But it's true. We're fucked. And that's why I'm in politics. I rest my motherfucking case. This is why I'm going for elected office. Am I the only motherfucker that sees this shit? There are other people that think the world's fucked. There are other people that think we're past it, but they don't talk about it. What's the first rule of crisis management? Lie. The first rule of crisis management is lie. You can't stand the truth. Make Angus great again. I'm exaggerating now. 42 million of these, along with poster boards. I mean, come the new year, you can't go down the motherfucking street without seeing my goddamn face. Before I decided anything about politics, I know how to create jobs and bring money. Whether it resonates or not, that's a whole other thing. Okay, whether they shoot the messenger and don't listen to the message, that's a whole other thing. I'm not gonna change the way I deliver. So that's not gonna happen. So they either accept the message or they don't. And in the next 12 months, we'll figure that out. But even if it doesn't resonate with them, I will create a lot more wealth to you guys when you pull the trigger. Not if you pull the trigger, when you pull the trigger. Okay, YouTube, speaking of pull the trigger, go fuck yourself.